In the annals of corporate history, few tales are as stark a reminder of innovation's power as the dramatic rise of Netflix and the precipitous fall of Blockbuster. It was a clash between an entrenched giant and an agile challenger, a battle that would redefine how we consume entertainment. Blockbuster, once an omnipresent force on every street corner, seemed invincible. Yet, its empire crumbled, paving the way for a new kind of global entertainment company. How did a small mail-order DVD service not only survive but utterly dismantle the dominant player in its field? This is the story of foresight, hubris, and the decisions that changed everything. Before Netflix, there was Blockbuster. Founded in 1985, it quickly ascended to become the undisputed monarch of video rentals. By its peak in 2004, this retail juggernaut boasted an astonishing network of over 9,000 stores across the globe. With 84,000 employees serving millions of customers, Blockbuster commanded an impressive $5.9 billion in annual revenue. Its bright blue and yellow logo was a beacon for movie lovers, a weekend ritual for families, and a symbol of convenience in an era before digital streaming. This colossal presence seemed unassailable, a testament to its successful, albeit traditional, business model. Blockbuster's massive revenue wasn't solely built on rental fees. A significant portion, an estimated 16% to 18%, came from late fees. These penalties, levied when customers failed to return movies on time, were a double-edged sword. While they represented a lucrative revenue stream for the company, they were also a major source of frustration for customers. The specter of overdue tapes loomed large, creating a negative association with the rental experience. This overlooked detail would become a critical vulnerability, exploited by a competitor who understood the value of customer convenience above all else. Meanwhile, in 1997, a new player entered the arena. Netflix was founded by Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph, an unlikely duo with an innovative vision. The origin story is legendary. Hastings was reportedly inspired to create a new rental model after incurring a hefty $40 late fee for a forgotten Apollo 13 rental from Blockbuster. This personal frustration ignited the idea for a subscription-based service free from the dreaded late fee. Starting small, Netflix launched as a mail-order DVD rental company, a niche concept that bypassed the need for physical stores entirely. In 1999, Netflix unveiled its game-changing innovation, the monthly subscription model. This radical departure from parental fees allowed customers to rent multiple DVDs simultaneously, returning them at their leisure, all for a flat monthly rate. Crucially, there were no late fees, ever. By the year 2000, Netflix refined this offering further with unlimited rentals. This model directly addressed Blockbuster's biggest customer pain point, transforming a transactional experience into a relationship built on convenience and predictability. It was a direct challenge to the incumbent's revenue structure, a silent yet potent threat emerging from the digital ether. The year 2000 presented Blockbuster with an opportunity that, in retrospect, seems almost too vital to comprehend. Reed Hastings approached Blockbuster's CEO John Antioco, offering to sell Netflix for a mere $50 million. Netflix, with its innovative mail-order service and burgeoning subscription model, sought a partnership with the industry giant. Blockbuster, basking in its market dominance, saw no value in the small startup. Antioco reportedly laughed them out of the room. This moment of dismissive arrogance would become legendary, a prime example of a market leader failing to perceive an existential threat. Blockbuster's rejection of Netflix wasn't merely a missed acquisition, it was a profound misjudgment of market trends and consumer behavior. The company was deeply entrenched in its brick-and-mortar model, optimized for physical inventory and in-person transactions. Their primary focus remained on maximizing revenue from store traffic and, crucially, late fees. The idea of a mail-order service, let alone a digital one, seemed alien and insignificant compared to their vast retail footprint. This complacency, born from past success, created a dangerous blind spot, allowing Netflix to develop its disruptive model unchecked. Undeterred by Blockbuster's dismissal, Netflix continued its steady ascent. In 2002, the company went public with a successful IPO, raising capital that fueled further expansion and innovation. While still operating as a DVD by mail service, this public offering signaled to the market that Netflix was a serious contender, not just a fleeting startup. With its subscriber base steadily growing, propelled by word of mouth and the allure of no late fees, Netflix was quietly building the infrastructure and customer loyalty that would be crucial for its next, even bolder, strategic move. The pieces were falling into place for a true disruption. For years after scoffing at Netflix, Blockbuster finally acknowledged the rising threat. In 2004, they launched Blockbuster Online, a DVD by mail service mirroring Netflix's model. However, it came with a critical difference: customers could also return movies to physical Blockbuster stores. This hybrid approach, intended to leverage their existing retail footprint, ultimately failed to provide the pure convenience of Netflix. It confused consumers and added operational complexity. Blockbuster's attempt to copy their rival was too late and lacked the clear, customer-centric vision that had defined Netflix from the start. They were playing catch-up, and poorly. While Blockbuster struggled to adapt its physical model to a mail-order service, Netflix was already looking ahead to the next frontier. In 2007, a pivotal year, Netflix introduced streaming. Leveraging its existing subscriber base, the company began offering movies and TV shows instantly over the internet. This was a monumental shift, transforming Netflix from a logistics company into a technology and entertainment platform. It bypassed physical media, mail delivery, and any remaining ties to the past. The streaming service was initially an added bonus for DVD subscribers, but its potential was immediately clear: instant access, endless choice, and ultimate convenience. As Netflix embraced streaming, Blockbuster's response was hesitant and fragmented. While they made some efforts to explore digital downloads and streaming between 2007 and 2010, these initiatives were hampered by a fundamental inability to fully commit. Their vast network of physical stores, once an asset, became an albatross. The high operating costs of maintaining thousands of retail locations and an army of employees made a pure digital pivot incredibly difficult. Every dollar invested in streaming meant a dollar less for the legacy business, creating an internal conflict that prevented decisive action. Blockbuster was trapped by its own success. Netflix didn't stop at just distributing content, it realized the power of owning it. Beginning in 2013, the company made a strategic leap into exclusive content and original programming, starting with critically acclaimed shows like House of Cards. This move further solidified its position, transforming Netflix from a mere content provider into a content creator. Original programming gave subscribers unique reasons to stay, deepening loyalty and creating a distinctive brand identity. It was a bold investment that paid off handsomely, distinguishing Netflix from other streaming hopefuls and further widening the chasm between them and their traditional competitors. As Netflix's streaming service matured and its original content library grew, Blockbuster's customer base began a rapid exodus. The convenience of instant streaming, coupled with the freedom from late fees and trips to the store, proved irresistible. Blockbuster, still primarily reliant on its physical locations, found itself bleeding customers. Its attempts to catch up were too little, too late. The company was trying to sell horses in an automotive age, unable to shift gears fast enough to meet the changing demands of the modern consumer. The writing was on the wall, the end was drawing near for the once mighty giant. The weight of its operational costs, coupled with dwindling revenues and mounting debt, became unbearable for Blockbuster. After years of struggling to compete with Netflix's innovative models and the broader shift in consumer behavior, the company's fate was sealed. In September 2010, Blockbuster officially filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. It was a somber moment, marking the formal end of an era and the dramatic conclusion of the video rental giant's reign. The empire built on physical media and late fees simply could not withstand the relentless tide of digital disruption. Blockbuster became a casualty of its own resistance to change. Following the bankruptcy, most of Blockbuster's remaining stores gradually closed their doors. By 2014, the vast majority of its once sprawling network had vanished, leaving only memories and a few nostalgic landmarks. Today, just one Blockbuster store remains operational, a singular relic in Bend, Oregon. It serves as a living museum, a quirky monument to a bygone era, and a stark reminder of what happens when a company fails to adapt to the future. From 9,000 stores to just one, the decline was total, a profound testament to the power of Netflix's disruptive innovation. From a small DVD by-mail service rejected by the industry leader, Netflix has transformed into a global streaming giant. It now boasts hundreds of millions of subscribers worldwide, a vast library of licensed and original content, and a market valuation that dwarfs Blockbuster's peak revenues. Netflix's journey is a masterclass in strategic adaptation, from mail-order DVDs to streaming, and then to original content creation. Each pivot was a calculated risk that paid off, driven by an unwavering focus on customer convenience and a willingness to embrace new technologies, a stark contrast to Blockbuster's adherence to its dying model. The story of Netflix and Blockbuster is more than just a business case study, it's a cautionary tale for any industry leader facing disruptive innovation. Blockbuster held all the advantages: brand recognition, market share, and capital. Yet, it was Netflix's agility, its understanding of evolving consumer demands, and its fearless embrace of new technology that ultimately prevailed. The decision to dismiss Netflix as an insignificant threat in 2000, and the subsequent failure to adapt swiftly, sealed Blockbuster's fate. It illustrates the critical importance of foresight and the danger of complacency in a rapidly changing world. The rise of Netflix and the fall of Blockbuster serve as a powerful testament to the relentless march of technological progress and the imperative for businesses to innovate. In the competitive landscape, past successes offer no guarantee for future survival. Netflix didn't just compete with Blockbuster, it fundamentally altered the rules of the game, creating a new paradigm for entertainment delivery. Blockbuster's inability to grasp this fundamental shift led to its demise, leaving behind a legacy not of triumph, but of a golden opportunity squandered. Their story echoes as a warning across all industries: ignore the future at your own peril.